Austin Awards. My name is Jonathan Carbonaro, and I will be one of your hosts for this evening.
Oh, what's it going so slow?
And I'm Joe Lawson. Tonight we will be recognizing the students and people who brought talent to the schools today for the school year. In the audience, we have all of the seniors who did such a great job on the show this year. And can we have a round of applause for these seniors?
The juniors from this year's TV production class will be the presenters and the production crew for this evening. Tonight, we will be awarding 2 students of each 17 categories, including from our favorite package, Best Technical Director, and many other behind-the-scenes jobs.
The first award tonight is for the Best Shooter. Presenting that award will be Junior Rachel Lynch.
The shooter or person who operates the camera for it in the field taping is very important. They need to be in control of the sound, lighting, setup of interviews and B-roll. And now for the nominees. Our 3 nominees for the Best Shooter of the Year are Thomas Rogers, Megan Costello, Aaron Watson. Getting the honorable mention for shooter is Aaron Watson.
I first want to thank Mr. Austin and Mr. Phillips for an amazing 2 years. It was always a fun time in class, and I'll definitely miss it. I also want to thank Jessica and Kayla for being my partners for this past year and for putting up with me. I wish the class of 2016 the best of luck, along with Mr. Austin and Mr. Phillips. Thank you very much.
And now the award for the Best Shooter of the 2015 and 2016 school year is Thomas Rogers.
I want to first thank my parents, and then I want to thank Mr. Austin and Mr. Phillips for being great mentors and helping me out through my 4 years here at high school with TV21. Wouldn't be able to do it without you. I'm sorry, put me through a lot of crazy times. A lot of firsts. Going to the TV studio twice with the power there. So thank you. I'm definitely gonna miss TV21, and it was great. I want to thank my classmates for helping me out with everything.
Congratulations, Tommy. So our next category for tonight is Best Floor Manager. For our presenter for this category is Garrett Weiss.
A floor manager is an important position when taping a show in our studio. That person is responsible to make sure the cameras are all in the right spots and that they look great. While doing that, we also need to be in constant communication with the director to give cues to the anchors and inform the anchors of any script changes. The nominees up for Best Floor Manager of the Year are Shea Branda, Thomas Rogers, and Kayla Cleve. The honorable mention goes to Adam Aldi.
Thank you for this award. It's really cool and it's really shiny. And I'd like to thank my mom and my brother, because I guess they gave me moral support through me. I really don't deserve this award, but I'm grateful to have it. Thank you.
And now the Best Floor Manager for the 2015-2016 school year is Shea Branda.
Well, 2 awards down and 15 to go. Coming up later, we'll see who the best director is, and we will make the package of the year.
Military life is rewarding, but it isn't always easy.
Managing the stress can affect even the strongest warrior.
But I will stay mission ready.
I will
keep my mind and body fit.
Talk to my chaplain.
Be there to listen. I will.
Know the signs.
Seek care early.
Talk to my healthcare provider. Be there to help, listen, and get you through this.
I will motivate others.
Strive for progress, not perfection.
I will be there for my buddies, no matter what.
Be there for our veterans, no matter what.
And I've got your back too.
I will keep our family safe while you're away.
I will think of you every night.
We're in this together. I got this.
I got this.
I got this. Take the first step.
There's no better time than now.
Reaching out is a sign of strength. Visit realwarriors.net or call 866-966-1020.
Welcome back to the Austin Awards. One more thank you to our sponsors, the TREA, the Toms River Education Association, also the Toms River Hotel, who gave us a great deal on our dinners tonight. Graphics are a small but very important part of the show. The most important part is when you see on the show that the schools will be closed. I know I know that a lot. Here to give you our nominees for the best graphics, Abigail Gillen.
The nominees for the best graphics are people who build and control all the graphics that are put into the Daily Show. The 3 outstanding nominees are Jessica Rubicki, Kayla Clevin, and Shay Branda. And the honorable mention goes to Kayla Clevin.
So I think I did graphics like once, and I went to the bathroom in the middle of it, so I wasn't fully committed, but I'm happy I won this award, so thank you, Mr. Austin.
And now the winner of the Best Graphic Award is Jessica Rubicki.
I would like to thank Mr. Austin and Mr. Phillip for making these last 2 years of high school bearable. My parents for coming tonight. Thank you, Erin, for making this great class to end our senior year. And Kayla, I'm sorry you had to put up with Erin and I all year.
Thank you, Abby. Now we have an award that many people take for granted. Audio. Here to give the nominees for the best telegrapher operator is Kelly Mulvaney.
During our shows, we have many different sounds. The anchors, music, and the packages. Who controls all of these sources, the audio person. The nominees for Best Audio not only have a great ear for sound, but must multitask between anchors, microphones, music from a CD player, and making sure the roll is packaged and can be heard. The audio engineer is master of the 14-input audio mixer. The 3 nominees are Aaron Watson, Keith O'Brien, and Vincent Ferriero. And the honorable mention goes to Keith O'Brien.
Thank you, Mr. Austin. Thank you, Mr. Phillips. You guys are cool dudes. Take it away.
And the winner is Aaron Watson.
I just want to thank Mr. Austin, Mr. Phillips, and the class of 2016 again. Thank you very much.
been a very exciting night so far, but it is time to take another break. So make sure you stay with us because we are going to have a lot more awards coming up. Later on the show, we will be announcing the best package of the year. We will be right back.
After 1 or 2 drinks, my boyfriend can't stop drinking until he drinks too much. It scares me, but I don't have the money to see a counselor or a therapist about it right now. The more I think about my boyfriend's drinking, the more depressed I get. He's charming, handsome, and smart in so many ways, but when he drinks, I don't even know him. A friend of mine suggested I try Al-Anon family groups. She said it doesn't cost anything. There are no dues or fees for Al-Anon. Donations are completely voluntary. At first, I was afraid to go to Al-Anon. I felt like a fool to care about somebody who can't stop drinking. Al-Anon helps a lot. The members know how I feel and what it's like to love somebody who's totally out of control. Is someone's drinking troubling you? You might be surprised at what you can learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or go to alanon.org.
Welcome back, everyone, and are we having a good time tonight? So, we've seen a lot of great awards out there so far. Our next award is going to be for the best teleprompter. Here to present the award is Taylor Pistone.
The teleprompter is a position that is in the control room and is responsible to get the words out that are read by the anchors on the computer screen on the set. The pacing of the prompter can make or break a show. If an anchor reads too fast or too slow, it affects the timing of the whole production. And now the 3 nominees are Alexa Bischoff, Shay Branda, and Heather Burton. And the honorable mention goes to Alexa Bischoff.
Hi guys, my name's Alexa. I just wanted to thank Mr. Austin and Mr. Phillips for such a great 2 years. Sorry I've been so lazy when it comes to doing work. But I'm really glad I took this class, and I wish the best of luck to all the seniors out there.
And the best teleprompter goes to Heather Burton.
I'd just like to thank Mr. Austin and Mr. Phillips. High school wouldn't have been the same without this class, so thank you.
Great job. Congratulations, everyone. So let's recap. We have given out the best shooter, best floor manager, best graphics, best audio, and teleprompter. Here to present the award for the VTR operation is Jared. I don't remember your last name, I'm sorry.
Hello. I'm not Petrovsky's. The VTR operator makes sure that all the videos seen during the show is queued to the right spot and roll at the right time. This is another job where the timing can make or break a show. It can get very stressful, especially during the production of our live 30-minute show. And now the nominees are Shay Branda, Heather Burton, and Chris Woolley. And the honorable mention goes to Heather Burton.
Well, thank you again, and I'm just really fortunate that I had the opportunity to take this class, so thank you.
And now for the winner and the best VTR operator goes to Chris Woolley.
I just want to thank Mr. Alston and Mr. Phillips for this award. I also want to thank my family for coming as well. And I had a really fun 2 years, and good luck to all the seniors.
Now, who makes sure that all those jobs keep those different sources in sync? The technical director. Here to announce the nominees and the winner for Best Technical Director is Kelly Mulvaney.
The technical director or switcher is responsible to make sure all of the different video elements are represented in the show. Whether it's a tape camera 2 or mixed to VTR, they need to listen to the director during the chaos in the control room and to determine what needs to be done. The nominees are Vincent Ferriero, Thomas Rogers, and Kayla Clevin. And the honorable mention goes to Vincent Ferriero.
I just want to thank Mr. Austin and Mr. Phillips for this award. It means a lot. Thank you for everything through the whole school year. It means a lot. Thank you.
And the winner is Thomas Rogers.
Well, I guess read the manuals that thing actually get off. So I want to thank everyone again and have another nice year.
Congratulations, Dominique. Great job to all the winners so far. Now it's time to take another break and look at our second nominee for the best package of the year. Principals, stay with us well. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
Together we can change the news. Find out how at safekids.org.
Welcome back to the 8th Annual Austin Awards. We have seen some great awards, and it is time for us to see even more. Up next is the award for Best Director. Here to give the nominees are Julia Harold.
The director is responsible for every part of our daily show. They have to oversee each aspect of the production, controlling and directing each position to make a perfect program. And now the nominees for Best Director are Kayla Holleran, Shay Branda, and Thomas Rogers. And the honorable mention goes to Shay Branda.
I want to say thank you to Mr. Austin. I had a lot of fun this year, and thank you.
And now the winner of the Best Director is Kayla Holleran.
I have kind of a long speech because I'm square, so just bear with me for a minute. Thank you to Mr. Phillips and Mr. Austin. Mr. Phillips, the football games were my favorite thing ever to do. Thank you for not yelling at me because I couldn't grasp the concept of over-under when putting wires back. Mr. Austin, you've given everyone here major life advice at some point, and I think somehow this group would be even more of a hot mess if you didn't do that. TV21 was the best choice I made in high school because I know I want to do this for the rest of my life, and because I got to skip the entire second period of gym by hiding in MC3. I'm going to miss this class the most when I graduate because we are a family, even if we show we love each other by screaming at each other and screaming at Tommy and shooting rubber bands at each other. Thank you for letting me boss you around during the news show, and I'm sorry that I never timed the 5, 4, 3, 2 mix my cue right one time, so thank you.
And we are going to name the best editor of the year. Here to give out this award is Daniel Esco.
The editor's job is to complete the footage that was shot to make a usable package for the news show. And now for the nominees, Shay Branda, Thomas Rogers, and Kayla Clevin. The honorable mention goes to Thomas Rogers.
I'd like to say that TV21 was just a very special program at High School East in the Concord School District, and I think it made all of the students' here's lives better throughout their high school experience. So I wanted to say thank you to the Concord School District and Mr. Austin, Mr. Phillips again.
And now for the winner, the best editor 2015-16 school year is Caleb Levin.
Thank you, Mr. Austin. Thank you, Mr. Phillips. I had a lot of fun the past 2 years. Editing was definitely my favorite job to do in TV 21, so I'm really happy I won this award. Thank you.
Thanks, Caleb. Now it's time for us to take another break. When we return, we'll name our 2 anchors of the year, as well as package of the year. So come on back, and we have a lot more to see.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back to the 8th Annual Austin Awards. Give it up for everyone. We have seen some great nominees tonight, and we are winding down the show. It's now time for us to name Best Camera Person. Emily Lawson is here with our nominees.
The camera person or person who operates the camera in the studio taping is very important. They need to be in control of the camera in the studio and making sure anchors are prepared. And now for the nominees: Cole Robbins, Brad Correa, and Liz Necker. The honorable mention goes to Brad Correa.
As Joe also just said to me, nothing wrong with second place, so thank you for that great quote. I want to thank Mr. Austin, Mr. Phillips for a fun year. Mr. Austin should probably be a psychologist, all the stuff that we've talked about and gone over his class, and these last 2 years are awesome. I'm going to miss it a lot, and thank you guys for everything you've done for us.
And now for the camera person of the year, the award goes to Cole Robbins.
I would just like to thank Mr. Austin and Mr. Phillips for a great 2 years. Probably not deserving of this award because I really don't do much in this class, but it's whatever, but thanks.
Now, for the most completed shoots of the year, Rachel Lynch will be announcing the nominees.
These next nominees are people who have completed the most shoots over the course of the 2015-2016 school year. From filming school plays to filming events at the Poland Springs Arena, the nominees for most completed shoots are Susan Keating, Brad Correa, and Liana Lamasella. The honorable mention goes to Susan Keating.
I want to start by saying thank you to Mr. Austin and Mr. Phillips and to my classmates. This class has given me the opportunity to be able to interact with students that I wouldn't have normally talked to, and it's just made me such a more well-rounded person. And going out to shoot things was probably one of my favorite things to do because it got me out of class for like 2 hours. And I always take my time getting back just so, you know, I can stay out of psychology. So thank you very much.
And now for the most completed shoot of the year award. The award goes to Liana Lamasella.
Hi guys. I wrote something because I'm really bad on the spot. So actually I want to share this one with Brad because
We actually left every single class together. I don't think I've been in an open house alone without Brad, so I shared this with him. First, I'll thank Mr. Austin and Mr. Phillips for this award. Being in TV21 these past few years has been so great. It's really so much fun, and Mr. Austin is awesome person and will do anything for you whenever you need. Mr. Phillips as well, they care so much about the students in this program, and I'm super happy about how close we are all to each other, and especially classmates Kayla and Brad for always being there for me and doing every single project with me. And Tommy too, for always helping me out when I need it, because he's just the best. I also want to thank my family for coming, and my mom and dad for pushing me to do the best in all I do, and never letting anything or anyone get in my way. Thank you guys. This class was the best choice I made because throughout these 2 years it made me figure out what I want to do the rest of my life, as well as continue the route of communications. Thanks to my teachers, because if I get to work with people like Mr. Austin and Mr. Phillips, then I can't complain. Thank you guys.
Well, that was exciting. Only 5 awards left, so let's get to it. Here's the Ed Wolf to present the award for Game of the Week award. Award Ed, the Game of the Week award is for the students who worked hard each and every week to cover school sports around the Thomas and nominees. Here's Tommy Rogers. I'm not supposed to read this.
Hi, I'm Ed Wolf. So, the nominees are Thomas Rogers, Vincent Ferriero, and Kayla Holleran. And the winners are Vincent Ferriero and Kayla Holleran.
I want to say thank you to Mr. Austin, because I wanted to do this when I was a junior, and I was scared of being the only junior to convince me to. And Mr. Phillips, we've been through a lot of really jerky coaches and bleachers that swayed when the band played, and I thought we were going to die. And really, really cold games. And thank you to my mom for driving me to the football games, because as previously mentioned, I'm square and I don't drive, so thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Austin and Mr. Phillips, for this award again. Game of the Week was the greatest thing ever to film. I mean, I called out of work a bunch of times for it, but I eventually got Fridays up to film. But it was just a really fun experience. It's good to learn from your peers, you know. Filming with Kayla Holleran and Tommy Rogers, so we're always there. So it was very fun and a very good learning experience. Thank you.
And now for the award we've all been waiting for. Here with the nominees of Best Package is Emily Lord.
Students from TV21 go around the district to create news packages for our school. Community events, it can be anything from a blood drive at high school age to a pumpkin patch at Bradman Elementary School. This year's nominees are author at Silver Bay, Principals and Technology class. This honorable mention goes to Principals. Okay, so this is kind of a funny one because we all want to kill each other half the time. All the time, actually. And the package actually took like a long time to get done because there's a lot of fighting and not uploading stuff to the computer. And taking Tommy to film. And then never uploading it to YouTube, Tommy. But in the end, it wasn't that bad. It's a pretty good package.
Yeah, I think for movies that we want, I think we should your different personalities. Actually, enhance that. So we will want
Sorry
to
for
thank
driving
you.
you crazy.
Yes.
And now for the best in this package of the 2015-2016 school year, the winner is Technology Promo, Shea Branda, and Megan Costello.
Thank you so much, Mr. Austin and Mr. Phillips, for the past 2 years. TV21 was kind of like my safe place to cry the past 2 years. So if there was an award for the most breakdowns in that room, I think I'd have that one in the bag. But thank you.
And with this package, I probably sat at the computer
trying to get the timing done. So I want to thank Mr. Phillips for helping with everything he did on it. And even Tommy Rogers for giving me the slow-mo hints and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, thank you.
We've seen some great nominees tonight, and now we are slowly closing down the show. It is now time for me to name our male and female anchors of the year. Taylor Piston and Ben Cagno have our nominees for male and female anchors of the year.
Toms River Schools today had many hosts for the news. Tonight we are going to name the male anchor who best read the news this year. Here are the nominees: Brad Correa, Paul Avenue, and Vincent Ferriero. The honorable mention for this year's male anchor of the year goes to Paul Avenue.
It was around this day 6 years ago when I got to see my brother win his Austin Award, and I can finally say that I received a similar glory. TV 21 has been really fun and a great experience over the past 2 years, and I'd really like to thank Mr. Phillips and Mr. Austin. Thank you.
And now the award for the best male anchor of the year goes to Brad Correa.
Well, I want to start this off by saying I was also Motormouth 2016 this year, so this only fits the role to go there. I mostly anchored because I didn't want to really do anything with the cameras, and we tried to get like Cole to anchor, and that he said his last name wrong one time. And I guess I was the one that messed up the least, so I just want to say thank you to my mom for giving me the talking genes. And thank you to Mr. Austin and Mr. Phillips for making this so fun last 2 years.
Now for the best female anchor of the year. Toms River Schools today also have many talented female hosts for the news show. It takes a lot of courage to sit at the desk and try to decipher what Mr. Austin tried to write on the teleprompter. Here are your nominees: Liz Necker, Leanna Lamacella, and Susan Keating. The honorable mention goes to Leanna Lamacella.
I didn't really plan anything else, but anchoring was definitely my favorite thing to do in class, so I just want to thank you guys again.
And the award for the best female anchor goes to Liz Necker.
I just want to say I was also Motormouth 2016 too with Brad, so it's kind of fitting. I just want to say thank you to Mr. Austin, Mr. Phillips, for whoever Mr. Phillips is, for everything you guys have done for me over the past 2 years. You lost without this class, and thanks for tolerating me because I know it did much to handle.
We have named some amazing awards, and we will keep going as we name Comeback of the Year, which I won in 2010, just throwing it out there. Here with that award nominee is Kelly Mulvaney. I'm sorry.
Comeback of the Year is an award that goes out to that special senior who has done who has some outstanding ability in their senior year. This student came work all of the equipment and has grown as a student over the past 2 years. This year's nominees are Kayla Clevin, Shay Branda, and Thomas Rogers. And the honorable mention goes to Kayla Clevin.
Well, I don't know if you guys know her, but my junior year, I was with Mia Sapola, and we kind of procrastinated a lot. So I kind of stepped my game up this year, so thank you.
And this year's Comeback of the Year award goes to Shay Brenda.
I was not really expecting this one, so I don't really know what to say, but I want to thank my parents, and I want to thank Liz too, because last year she was my partner. We used to sit in this class, literally crossing hands to edit our packages and everything, and yeah, I wouldn't be here without her. So thank you.
Up next, we name our best overall male and female. Up first, with our best male overall, is Joe Del Dio.
The Best Overall Award is an award that goes to a student who excelled on all the equipment, whether in the studio, out in the field, or in the classroom. They became dependable on any piece of equipment, increasing their value to any of our productions. The nominees for Best Overall Male are Thomas Rogers, Vincent Ferriero, and Chris Gould. This year's honorable mention for Best Male Overall is Vincent Ferriero.
Again, I want to thank Mr. Austin and Mr. Phillips for everything they've taught me these past 2 years. I know I definitely want to go into communications when I'm older, so everything you've taught me in the studio and out, even like valuable life lessons you guys have taught me, I just want to thank you guys for everything, and I really appreciate it. And also, I want to thank all my classmates for helping me out with anything I need, and just working together. You guys have been great. Thank you.
Now for the Best Overall Male for the 2015-2016 school year. Our winner is Thomas Rogers.
I want to thank my class, actually. I wouldn't be standing here without you guys. You helped me all year, with all the projects that we had to do, whether it was in the studio, whether it was out in the field, whether it's, just doing anything in Mr. Austin's room. I also want to thank Mr. Austin for a moment from my freshman year. When I came up to you the second day of school as a freshman and said, how do I get involved in TV 21? And you're like, just go upstairs to MC3. And, pretty much I've been there ever since, and it's going to be an experience that defined high school for me, and I'm really grateful that I had it. And I just want to say thank you again to Mr. Austin, Mr. Phillips. You changed high school for me, so thank you.
And now to present our best overall female nominees, Emily Lord.
And now for your nominees for the best overall female. The nominees are Shay Branda, Kayla Clevin, and Liz Decker. The honorable mention goes to Kayla Clevin.
I'm really running out of words to say. Thanks, Brad and Leanna, for hanging out with me all year. I had a lot of fun. And thanks, Tommy, for helping me with my packages whenever I needed it. Same to you, Mr. Phillips. Sorry, I said Miss. And thank you, Mr. Austin, for always being there for me. And these were the past years I'll never forget, so thank you.
And the award for best overall female is Shay Branda. This is my last one. I just wanted to really thank Mr. Austin, because coming into this I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had no idea whatsoever, and now I'm leaning towards communications, which is going to be my future. So without him I wouldn't know anything I was doing. So I just wanted to thank you and thank my class, obviously, because all the laughs and stuff we had was fun. And I'm going to miss you all. Thank you.
Along with that award, each overall winner will receive a scholarship for the amount of $500 to be used used to further their education.
Congratulations, Shay and Tommy. It's really an honor to be named the most outstanding overall technical person at the TR Schools TV. So now, we will have Mr. Austin come on down to close out our award show tonight.
So we wanted to get Mr. Phillips and Mr. Austin to get from me, Tommy, today, because we can never obviously thank them enough for everything they've done for us the past 2 years. We're also in CAP too, so we had a double period with them too, so it gave us more time and extra time to fight each other.
Really try to be fine next time.
If you see where he's missing hair, it's probably from us.
Well, thank you.
I just want to wrap up the show. I want to say thank you to everyone for coming. We usually do this in the cafeteria, and we decided this year we'd come out, and I think we had a great turnout, so I appreciate you guys coming out on Wednesday evening and sharing your time with us. As far as the senior class, they're fantastic kids. Contrary to what they said, they did go to class, because I actually had to teach other classes, so they did go to class. But it was a good time. They did some fantastic projects. Many of them are going on TV. Many were going on to other things, and hopefully the last 2 years and the last 4 years of high school East, they found something that they really hook onto and they really want to do for the rest of their life. I want to thank Joe and Jonathan. Jonathan's a graduate, obviously he told us that 2010. I want to thank Marion and Marlena, they're graduates from last year, for shooting for us. And I guess we're kind of doing something right, because we're getting kids to come back and be a part of this, and the table back there, we have a whole bunch of graduates coming back. So I want to thank you all, I appreciate you all, and I hope everyone has a good night. We're going to break that stuff down. Ice cream will be ready in a couple minutes, so go eat some ice cream, and thank you very much.